What's up everyone and welcome back to another Overwatch League discussion video, and today we're talking about London Spitfire because, well, they just punched their ticket to the grand finals in New York last night, so I think it's definitely worth talking about them, especially when you consider the fact that they have been dominating lately. So, without wasting any more time, let's just get straight into things, shall we? So yesterday, on Friday, they picked up exactly where they left off on Wednesday night by crushing and just embarrassing the Valiant in a match that just wasn't even close, just like the one on Wednesday. And it really pains me to say that as a Valiant fan, but I really have to give it up to Spitfire. Congrats to you guys. You've been killing it lately. Ever since they dropped that one match against the Gladiators, they've only lost one map in their last 4 matches. And of course, I'm talking about their 2 other games against the Gladiators and the 2 against the Valiant. They've lost one map to the Valiant and they tied once to them. Other than that, they've been winning every single game. So in their last 4 matches, they have a record of 12, 1, and 1. That is ridiculous. And when you put in the map record from that first game, I guess you could say that they're 12, 1, and 4, but that's still ridiculously good, especially when you consider the fact that we're in the playoffs, so the competition is going to be pretty good. These guys are just on another level right now. Like, I don't know if anyone can stop them. They're just that good. Everyone has been playing so well lately. Their supports have been killing it. Their DPS have been killing it. Their tanks have been very strong as well. Everything just seems to be going right for these guys, and they don't look nervous at all. I think the casters have mentioned this multiple times now, but they look so relaxed. They're so happy. They're chilling. They feel so good right now. Their confidence is at an all-time high. This team is at their peak right now, I think. They're better than they were in Stage 1. Like, they're just that good right now. I don't know if anyone can stop them. I just don't know. I'll talk a little bit more about whether the Excel or the Fusion can stand any sort of chance against the London Spitfire later. But for now, I want to talk a little bit more about Friday's match because, wow, it was just completely one-sided. The Valiant looked okay on some maps, but overall the Spitfire just outplayed them. They had these crazy strats going on, like on Oasis they had Fury playing Soldier 76 and stuff. Like, they had these crazy strats, and the LA Valiant, they just couldn't do anything to stop it, which was a shocker. Like, you'd think you'd be able to stop a comp like this, but they were just lost. They had no idea what to do. They looked like that trash team from Stage 2 that we all saw. They stood no chance in this match. If I were to give an MVP award to any player on the London Spitfire through their first 2 series against the Gladiators and the Valiant, it would have to go to Bedosian. The man has just been on fire lately. Like, he's always had a very good and consistent Zenyatta, one of the best in the world in my opinion, and he's been killing it on that hero in the quarterfinals and in the semifinals, but he's really been showing off his versatility. Like, we saw him play a little bit of Reaper. His Roadhog has been the thing that has impressed me the most. Like, he's been very, very good on that hero, especially when you pair him up with Jester on the Orisa. They've been doing the Holt hook combo very well. Like, it's been very successful for them. He's just been destroying everyone on that Roadhog. But also, his Tracer has been surprisingly good. And I think it's only gotten better since the series against the Valiant. Bedosian was also clearly outperforming his counterpart in Kariv. Like, he would just completely outclassed him, which is a real shocker because Kariv is a very talented player. I think of him as one of the best Zenyatas in the Overwatch League. I thought he was better than Bedosian, but I guess I got proved wrong big time. Like, he just stayed alive way more than Kariv did. Kariv was dying so often. I guess you could say the same when you compare Custa and Nuss. The LA Valiant just could not keep their supports alive, and that's a big reason why they took a huge L. Like, they just couldn't provide the healing because they were dead. And the Spitfire, Bedosian, and Nuss were dying like once or twice every game, so they were able to provide way more healing. But anyway, Bedosian didn't just outperform Kariv on Zen, but also on heroes like Roadhog and Tracer, and that's the big one to me. That's a big shocker. The fact that Bedosian was winning 1v1 Tracer duels against Kariv. For all of you that don't know, Kariv used to play DPS, and it goes beyond him playing in Stage 2 because back in Korea, before he switched on over to support, he was also a DPS player. So to see Kariv just consistently losing DPS duels to Bedosian, who probably just recently started grinding out heroes like Tracer because of the meta change, it's kind of embarrassing on Kariv's part, and I'm just completely shocked. I'm at a loss for words. How could Kariv let something like this happen? I don't know, but all credit goes to Badoshin. The man is an animal. He's at the top of his game right now. I think he definitely deserves the MVP right now for me. He gets an A+. I don't know what else you want to call it. He's just a beast. He looks like the best player in the league right now the way he's performing. The Spitfire got hot at the perfect time, and that has helped propel them into the grand finals in New York City. Like, seriously. Again, props to London Spitfire. When this team is playing at their peak, they are scary, and they're showing that to us right now. They are ready to take that next step and prove they are once again the kings of the Overwatch League. And like what I was saying earlier, I don't know if anyone can stop them. Of course, we're going to find out who their opponent is tonight, Saturday night, when the Fusion and Excelsior play each other. If the Fusion win one more match, they're in. But if the Excelsior are able to win that first match, who knows what happens. I definitely think the Excelsior are going to play harder and they're more inspired now that they get to play against a team like the Spitfire, because this is their rival team. They don't want to just see them go on and win because they know they're capable of beating them. After that stage 1 reverse sweep where they lost, they've been playing relatively well against the Spitfire. So I don't think they want to see their rivals go on and win the grand finals while they can't even beat the Fusion. But even this motivation that they have might not be enough because the Fusion are playing at another level. If there's any team that I'm confident could beat the Spitfire, it's definitely the Excelsior or the Fusion because they've both beaten them multiple times in the past. I think that the Spitfire have struggled a little bit more with the Fusion, but that might not matter now because they struggled with the Gladiators and look what happened. They got bodied in that first game and then the Spitfire just destroyed them. Like, they flip some sort of switch. It's like they figure them out. I'm sure they do the same thing against a team like the Fusion or the Excelsior, don't you think? I'm just not sure if anyone can beat these guys, though. Like, I think they're in the perfect meta right now. The double sniper slash triple tank slash triple DPS meta has just been working wonders for them. When they run the double sniper, Prophet performs very well in the Hanzo. It's clear that he grinded that hero a lot. And then Bird Ring, he's always been a very consistent Widow, so there's nothing to worry about there. But then when they switch on over to the triple tank, you put Badoshin on the Roadhog. He plays very well along with Gesture. And then Nuss does a very good job of giving his team the heals and staying alive on the Mercy. And then when they try and run the triple DPS, you put Badoshin on Tracer or whatever else, and bam. You just play very, very well. If I were a betting man, I'd have to put my money on the Fusion as the team that's most likely to beat the Spitfire. And this isn't like any sort of disrespect to the New York Excelsior. I think they're a fantastic team, obviously, but I just don't think this is the right meta for them. Because Jonek gets to play less Zenyatta. He has to play more Roadhog slash Tracer or whatever else they need him to play. And I think him on Zen is like the most important factor for this team. Him dishing out the discords and just doing insane damage is the reason they've been so good. Like, obviously, they have world-class talent all around, but I think Jonek is the glue that helps keep this team together a lot of the time. And on the other hand, when you look at someone like Boombox, who also plays a ton of Zen, I think he's been doing a better job than Jonek at playing those heroes that the team needs him to flex on, like Roadhog, for an example. So, if I were to pick a team to maybe beat the London Spitfire, or at least make it more competitive than the Valiant or Gladiators were able to, I'd have to go with the Fusion. But you never know. Maybe the Excelsior just flips some sort of switch and they become gods again. It's too early to tell. We'll find out later tonight. But I think that's just about all I've got for you guys today. I think the London Spitfire are probably going to win the grand finals, unless all of a sudden they start choking and they become a trash team again, but I just don't see it happening. Maybe they were sandbagging. Maybe they were the real team that was sandbagging. After stage 1, they got bored and they just wanted to wait until the grand final started. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I'm kind of thinking that now. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new around here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and enable notifications so you don't miss the next Overwatch League discussion video. Stay tuned because we will be talking about New York Excel and Philly Fusion once that series is over. Also, I would very much appreciate it if you hit that like button because that tells me you guys want to see more of this type of content. Anyway, that's it. I'll see you guys later. See ya!